Today on Indie Attack with Kelson and
Woody.
we have 8-Bit Killer by Loco Malito, and this is a part of our homage pastiche week, and this is a basically throwback to old school PC shooters like Doom or Wolfenstein.
And borrowing sort of an aesthetic sensibility from your bright NES games, as well as Mad Max and the Terminator.
Sci-fi kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, you're playing as a dude and you're going to fight, like, the evil brain alien that has crashed on your planet and is controlling cities, and his army of Mad Max people.
And so you're navigating through, the map, and you have to collect keys to open doors.
If you played like your early first-person shooters, it's going to feel familiar.
Yes.
Levels are kind of split up into groups of 3, where the first is kind of a basic combat level. The second is more of an open. You have to explore around a bit, collect keys, maybe find the new weapon.
Right.
And then the third is a boss fight.
Yeah.
And that sequence plays out in, I think, about 5 times that plays out throughout the course of the game.
5 levels or whatever.
5 zones. And each zone kind of has a different tile set.
Yeah, definitely.
There's, I think about, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours worth of content here.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a lot for what you do. My only real negative with this game is about how there is no save progression system or anything like that.
Yeah.
You get 3 lives, and you go. And if you die, it is game over. You start from the beginning of the game again.
Yeah.
And if you turn the game off, you start from the beginning of the game again.
Yeah. Very harsh.
So harsh, accurate to the time period.
Yes.
But I'd like there to be some save system just so you could save and quit and come back later.
Because it's fun enough that it merits that,
But everything else about this game
is
amazing.
The look is sick.
It feels amazing. It is smooth.
Fluid, man.
Yeah, and it feels... Is it 60 FPS? I think it might be.
I mean, it feels buttery like that. Yeah, I mean, the frame is great.
The music is fantastic. And not only is the music fantastic, it is different in almost every level, too. There's a couple of repeated songs later on, but pretty much every level has a new track.
This is almost the cliche Indie Attack point at this point, but... You gotta vary your music, people.
Especially if it's a longer game.
A longer game.
This succeeds at doing that.
Yeah.
It has a huge variety of enemies. I think there is a new enemy probably at least 1 a level, and sometimes 2, maybe more.
Yeah, and they do change up your gameplay.
Yeah, they change quite a bit. You'll get guys with shields eventually that'll block your shots from the front. You get turret gunners. You also get several boss fights.
Right.
You get a bunch of different guns, too. And what's kind of cool about the guns is they don't have individual ammo. You have a centralized ammo stock. Each gun uses bullets in a different rate. That's a system we've seen for some stuff before in games. I actually really like that as a system. I think it's a great way to balance your different gun powers.
Yeah. And it just simplifies things too.
Yeah.
It accomplishes 2 goals nicely, streamlining it.
And then your guns are also varied, of course, on like your range and how many shots you shoot out per each one. And each of them feels nice and distinct.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, the shotgun feels very different from your semi-automatic weapon or what have you.
And it's also a good challenge level too, because this game, it does not feel unfair. It's not like a bullet hell kind of a shooter or anything like that.
No.
And, when you die, it's definitely your fault.
Right. It's just, you have to adapt to new enemies and learn to dodge and not be myrtleized instantaneously. So
this is a hearty recommendation.
For sure.
From us. And just in case people are having a sense of deja vu, we actually have done this game on Indie Attack before, but we did it almost a year ago exactly, actually.
A bygone
when
era.
Chicho and I were doing it.
Right. The Dark Ages.
We're talking about it again because I really, really like it, and it fits perfectly in the theme for this week.
Fantastic.
So yeah, go play 8-Bit Killer. It's free, it's awesome, and if you're so inclined, it actually has a bunch of free materials on the website. If you want to print out like your own case art and you want a poster for the game and you want CD art for 8-Bit Killer.
That's awesome.
There's even trading cards.